1, 2. Hello, everybody. Welcome along. It is Championship round 37, and we are in midweek, 3-game week mode. It is Tuesday night. Remember, whenever we do this, our game starts at 8 p.m. That game is Stoke versus Ipswich. But in the meantime, we have kickoff at the other 5 games. So there's going to be plenty going on tonight, and plenty going on from now. So if you are across any of the 5 games that kicked off at 7:45, just a few seconds ago, then let me know. They are all on the red button on Sky tonight, as we, as is normal here, focus on the main game. Elsewhere, away from the Bet365 and Stoke versus Ipswich, we've got Leicester, Bristol City, we've got Millwall Derby, we've got Pompey versus Swansea, Wednesday versus Watford, and Wrexham versus Hull. So plenty going on tonight. It's a bit more of an even split. We've had 8 and 4 games plenty of times this season. 8 on the Tuesday, 4 on the Wednesday. We have got 6 and 6 this midweek. I presume, because of some FA Cup action at the weekend, meaning some teams need to delay until Wednesday. Let's say some hellos, and then we will get right into this business here. Who are we saying hello to? We're saying hello to Polska and William and Ben and Ashley, and it's a big thank you to Ben. We've got the first of our 5 super chats on the super chat target. Ben, thank you. Let's kick things off. Thank you, sir. Very kind, Ben, who's a great supporter of the channel here. 4 more to go. Get involved and super chat if you can. Only if you can. Michael, I'll talk to you about my car in a bit. It's been an expensive day. Planet Bull, welcome. Kay, welcome to you. Dylan, Planet Bull. There he is. The legend, Jake, producer Jake, who does so much great work for the channel. Great to see you, mate. Graham, welcome. James. Steve, HX Games, not sure on a watch along tomorrow night. I'm going to have to run that past HQ, but what we will have tomorrow is hot takes for the 6 games tonight, and we might go, look, I'll make you this promise, if we don't do a watch along tomorrow night, we will definitely do a double hot takes show. Richard, not going to lie, bit wary on this one as a town fan. Yeah. SCFC Forever, welcome to you. Andy, welcome to you. And who else have we got here? Michael as well. Time's already changed here. Whereabouts are you, Michael? Games are 1 hour later on. We might play Where in the World later on. Let's get in with a like spike. We've already got our first super chat, so super pleased about that. But let's get some thumbs up. If you're up there on TikTok as well, please join in. Up there is Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you see anything that looks a little something like that, hit that button. Hit that button now and give this stream a thumbs up. Help us get to as many people as we can. This is a like spike. You've got 11 seconds. Go. Thank you, everybody, as ever, for your wonderful, wonderful support over here on the channel. We will try and get to 50 likes before kickoff. It is at 22 at the moment. It's just gone up to 30. So we've got a little bit of a way to go, but we'll get there. We always get there with your wonderful, wonderful support. Again, get involved, particularly if you're ahead of the curve on the 7:45 games that are already kicked off. I obviously can't be across them while I'm doing this, but if you are, let me know how the early going is in Leicester v Bristol City, Millwall v Derby, Pompey v Swansea, Wednesday v Watford, Wrexham v Hull. Let's read a couple more comments before we go to team news. Michael's out in Conway, Arkansas. We are truly worldwide. Hold your predictions. We'll get there in a minute. William, welcome PSUBX, and welcome Grant in the chat as well. Right, shall we get across straight away for team news? Beans, we're probably going to get goals going in any second. Normal gimmick here. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing playing and who your potential match winners are in Stoke City versus Ipswich Town here in the EFL Championship round 37. Okay, Stoke City line up in this one. Not in great form. I don't know, like 1 win in 9, 1 win in 10 or something for Stoke, and that was at home to Oxford. Simkin continues in goal. Remember, injuries to Johansson, the first choice, and then the replacement, Bazunu, got brought in and also got injured, so Simkin is still in goal. Bocat and Chamado, the fullbacks. Maxi and Phillips. We'll have to check that out. Maybe... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maxi will be playing centre-back, but if there's any Stoke fans in the chat, they can let us know. Seiko and Rigo in central midfield. Raksaki and Manhurf wide. Bay and Smith. Really? I thought the other lad was playing up front. Have they lost someone in the warm-up there? I thought it was going to be... What is his name? Is it Smith? Interesting. Okay, we'll keep across that, and I'll double check that team news is correct. But yeah, injury problems for Stoke are telling. Daniel, Maxi is a natural centre-back who can hold right back. Okay, I stand corrected. When I've seen Stoke before, he's played at right back, Maxi. So yeah, we will see how it pans out. Are they going with Will Smith, a 20-year-old youngster, up top? We will see. We'll get that confirmed on the Sky coverage in just a jiffy. For Ipswich in goal, Walton. This kind of picks itself, doesn't it? Furlong and Davis fullbacks, O'Shea and Kipre centre-backs. Matta Seaward today, partnered by Jack Taylor. Wes Burns starts, which is maybe a bit of a surprise given he's a little bit wrapped in cotton wool since his long period out injured. Anis Mehmeti and Jack Clark are in. Footmob have got Jack Clark in the 10. I assume that won't be the case, and it'll be Mehmeti with Clark down the left and Ivan Azon up top. Let's read out a few more comments, including 2 super chats. Andy, you absolute bloody hero. Is there a message with that, Andy? Let me see. Stick a message in, Andy, and we'll make sure we read that out. That's super, super kind. Thank you so much. One of our Borough friends there, Andy. Very kind indeed. And another Andy, one of our Derby friends. Good evening. Hope you and the family are well. We are okay. It's been a testing 10 days or so here at Bloom Towers, but we're getting through it. All things that can be fixed, but are rather expensive at the moment. But that's the way it goes sometimes. And as long as we got our health, we are all okay. I was going to read some comments. Look, there's the great Matt SB. Smash the like button, people. Matt will be at Coventry Preston tomorrow, so do check out his vlog of that one. Daniel, no, every team struggles with injury. Stoke's bench is worrying. Yeah, there's been bad injury problems for Stoke at the moment. Ashley, I don't know why Cov and Borough fans are worried. Just can't see it just getting near top two. We'll have more games in April to play. Yeah, the fixture congestion is not looking particularly easy for Ipswich. So if they do make it, they'll absolutely deserve it, won't they? My lot. Benjamin, another one. Sadly can see a Stoke win 1-0. Hope I am wrong. Anything else going on? Had Ben put a Watford Ben? Had he put a bit from that game? I'm sure I saw something in there. Maybe it's scrolled up and we've lost it up the top of there. Right, how are we doing for time? Still no goals in the 7:45s, I believe. You lot will let me know. Players in the tunnel here, so we need to go to predictions. We will do that, but before we do, as always, let me just tell you what the wonderful, you lot essentially, what the subscribers of the Benjamin Bloom football channel on the community tab have said about this game. We put the poll up yesterday. I guess we would have done it, wouldn't we? Yeah. And 1,300 votes. 15% say draw. 19% say Stoke will win. 66%, I will not pass comment on that, say Ipswich will win. So you get your predictions in via the comments right now. The players are coming out. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just write your prediction. We'll read them together. You got 24 seconds. Get your score predictions in right now. Right, we're going to read all your predictions out imminently. But first, we're going to say thank you to the wonderful people over at Betfred who look after our watch-alongs. Please make sure, do me one favour here. Betfred support me. Can you support them? Head over to the Sportsman Untitled podcast. I'm going to be on there on Monday. I don't know who I'm on with. I'll find out. Maybe I'll find out when I walk in on Monday. But I'm sure it'll be a great guest and it'll be a great show. And as I say, they've looked after us. You look after them. Right, let's do some predictions here. Right, what do we got? 2-1 Stoke, 4-2 Ipswich, 1-1. 2-0 Ipswich, 1-1. 3-1 Ipswich, 3-0 Ipswich, 1-1. 2-1 Ipswich, 2-1 home win. 2-0 Ipswich, Desmond, 1-1. 2-0 Stoke, 2-1 Ipswich, 2-1 Ipswich. I'm going to bang through all of these. Do we have a Leicester City goal? Dylan is telling us we do. And Footmob is agreeing. Ben Nelson has scored. I wonder, I heard Ali and George on Not the Top 20 saying how important set plays are going to be for Leicester and Gary Rowett. If Ben Nelson's scoring, it probably is a set play. Leicester 1. Bristol City 0. That is bad news for Oxford, West Brom, Blackburn, Pompey, all of that lot down the bottom. Right, I'm going to flip all of your predictions up on the screen right now. There we go. We are all sorted. Let me just quickly check the live league table. That goal, as things stand, puts West Brom into the bottom three. West Brom do not play tonight. We have got West Brom Southampton tomorrow. Remember, also tomorrow, guys, Oxford versus Blackburn. Gigantic game down at the bottom of the table. Cardiff 1 up. Oh, God, we've got full slate League One. Or is it 8? We predicted them with Matt, didn't we? I think it's 8. 8 games in League One tonight. Cardiff responding to defeat in the massive head-to-head against Lincoln. So just one goal in the Championship so far tonight. It is Leicester 1, Bristol City 0. Ben Nelson, the goal scorer. Ipswich players come out of their huddle. Let's say it, everybody. Can you do it on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke? We're about to find out. It is Stoke versus Ipswich. It is Championship round 37. Let's all get comfortable. Here we go. Michael, is confirming that Leicester's goal was as expected from a set play. Imagine that. Ali and George right again. They're normally on the money of those two. Do check out Not the Top 20, a superb EFL podcast. Well worth listening to. Right, let's settle into this one. Ball just bimbling about in the air in the early going. Simpkin sticks his foot through it, knocks it long. Kipray heads it back and Simpkin has got it again. Yeah, it looks like, as the Stoke commenter was saying, Maxi and Phillips are going to be the centre-back. So it looks like Footmob have got that right. We'll just check on, Anis Mehmeti is in the 10 as well. So we got that correctly. Foul by Bocat, or did he run it out of play? No, foul over on the touchline. Ipswich free kick. Completely nondescript first 70 seconds of this. Cedric Kipray has got it at the back for Ipswich. Stoke, nice and tight back to front, sat in their shape. Davis, good press from Stoke early. Ipswich round the corner and then play the channel ball for Azon to chase. Maxi goes out with him. That is an Ipswich throw. So Town just having to go over the press there just to get up pitch early in this one. Kipray, O'Shea, Diag looking for Davis. Poor ball. One of my pet hates there. Leif Davis sticks the thumb up. Says, well done, Dara. Nice idea. Terrible pass. What are you going to do? There is Super Sorba Thomas, who, I don't know if that's his little daughter who he's with. He might be being a super daddy tonight, but he's not going to be a super player because he's suspended. Craig, certainly the business time of the season now. Wins are always sweeter. Wins are always more difficult to come by, certainly at this stage of the season. Simpkin goes long again. Not backed by Matt Seaward to Kipray. He must have had the most touches of anyone on the pitch thus far. Davis fizzes that into the front. It's gone loose. Simpkin's going to come out. Oh, why has he played that? He's completely missed his kick and given away a corner. Horrendous bit of goalkeeping there by Simpkin. I don't even think he needed to play it, did he? I don't think Clark was going to get there. I guess it must have come off a red and white boot. And corner for Ipswich. Look out for Dara O'Shea going around to the back post on his own. That's been where most of them have been going. Most goals conceded from corners. Stoke up there, 11. Clark whips it in right-footed. Goes where I said it would, but over everyone's head. Azon jumps underneath it. And out it goes. Yeah, he's got too much on that corner. Jack Clark. Does look a windy old night at Stoke. Standard stuff. Still just the one goal in the Championship tonight. Leicester 1, Bristol City 0. Ben Nelson set play. A goal that, as things stand, takes Leicester out of the bottom three. West Brom drop in. West Brom play tomorrow night. We've got Pompey playing tonight. Oxford Blackburn tomorrow night is gigantissimo. A big game. Mehmeti, Ipswich on top now for the last couple of minutes. Matasiwa lets that go under his foot, slides in, but it's turned over. Bacon carry. Manhuff made a really good run there. Raksaki into the box. Good looking attack this. To the edge to Rigo. Good save. Walton, it's gone loose. Poke goalwards. Chance for Stoke. First chance of the game falls to the Potters. It was a nice counter-attack. Committed to it. It's not a great shot by Rigo. Could have got... Sometimes you get deflection when you've played the defence into a position like that. Doesn't really get hold of it. Walton just gets something, anything. And then the bounce for Ipswich, to be fair, is lucky. Goes, well, not straight back to a red and white shirt to stroke in the rebound. But first opening of the game falls to Stoke on the counter-attack. That'll be the game plan. Matasiwa just overruns it. And Stoke able to counter. And here they come again, actually, Chamado. I think Barnsley have just equalised against Cardiff. So already 2 goals in that game up at Oakwell in League One. Stoke, nice minute here. Walton and Chamado coming together there. And Chamado waved his hand as soon as he slid in for that one. Although the referee has just gestured to the bench. Don't worry, he's going to be okay. Just stretching in Chamado. He's fine, isn't he? Holds his knee to begin with, but yeah, I think it's just stunner, that one. Lengthy delay at Hillsborough. I'm not too fussed about that, Ben. Being we're 15 minutes behind everybody, we'll be able to catch up with all of the results. Is it 32 games that Leicester haven't kept a clean sheet? And this will be number 31, Annie, in the EFL. He's playing Along Comes Bristol City, isn't he? I can tell that. Chamado up and running around. And Stoke have looked pretty good for the last few minutes, haven't they? Just that one counter-attack has got the tails up. Playing well now. Manhuff into the 10. Manhuff curls towards the top corner. In September, probably sticks that in the corner, doesn't he? When Stoke were up at the top of the league, eh? They're not there now. Nice shape. Too much power on it. Over the bar. I believe I saw Stevenage leading against Leyton Orient. Am I right about that? Orient could go down after being in the playoff final last year in League One. Big surprise, that one, to me. Baby, what a big surprise. Throw in to Ipswich down the right. Wes Burns knocks it off his man. Gives the ball to Darnell Furlong. He of the massive throw. Down the line it goes. Mehmeti, neat and tidy, as always. Taylor knocks it back to Dara O'Shea. Azon. No idea what he's trying there. Oh, he got flagged. Offside. Yeah, Stevenage ahead. They're on a good run. Looking at those League One playoffs. Can you win it on a cold night in Stoke? Looks more like a windy night than anything. Oh, nice one, Sky. Ipswich have never won at the Bet365. Well, how about that? Yeah, Robert, good news for Blackpool down at the bottom of League One with Orient behind. Horrible relegation from League One, isn't it? 4 go down. We think you might need close to 50 points in the Championship. You always need 50 when 4 go down in League One. We reset our barometers for that. Spurs behind in the Champions League. Come on, Bodo Glimt. Rigo, nice carry through central midfield. And as soon as I say that, he plays a terrible pass behind Junior Chamado. BCFC, do I think Blues will sack Davies? I hope not. But they might well do, mightn't they, mate? They might well do. I wouldn't. But what do I know? O'Shea. Furlong. Burns. Turns inside. Furlong. Ipswich haven't really managed to play through Stoke yet, have they? Kipray's going to go over the top of them. Yeah, it's poor. Ipswich can't keep hold of the ball. Last 4 or 5 minutes, Stoke will be very happy with this. Richard, how do I feel about Ipswich's fixture situation? Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? But Ipswich have been up against 5 separate postponements in their games this season. Obviously, Blackburn's pitch was waterlogged. Pompey's pitch was frozen and then waterlogged. Hull in the FA Cup and now Southampton in the FA Cup. Means, yeah, the end of the season is going to be tough for Ipswich. People will say stuff about good squads. To which I say, yeah, a 6'8" guy can take more punches than the average person. But if you punch him repeatedly in the face, he's still going to go down. Yeah. Jamado. Taylor's fouled him there. Is he going to get booked for that? A clumsy one from Jack Taylor. Jamado moving forward nicely. No yellow card. Down the right was Manhurf. Easy gather by Walton. Gary, you bloody legend. Flicking from the game and Benji. That's what we're here for, mate. Thank you so, so much for the super chat. Very, very kind indeed. Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Leicester are 2 up and look like they're heading out of the bottom 3. I think I saw a goal for Swansea as well. Can anyone call fake news on that? I think it might be Pompey 0, Swansea 1. Some goals starting to go in the Championship. Obviously, yeah, Swansea 1-0. Thank you, Planet Ball. Stoke aren't ahead at half-time. I'm pulling out the Magic the Candle, Skull Circle, Black Powder, Chance of Flashing Lights. Okay. Each to their own. Graham, you bloody hero. Is that our 5 super chats? We're there. Thank you so, so much, Graham. Very, very kind indeed. We got 5 super chats. Ethan Galbraith for Swans. Who scored Leicester's second? Abdul Fatawu. What is he doing in the Championship, let alone in the bottom 6? What a player he is. It is what it is, hey? Galbraith, excellent player for Swansea. Central midfielder, converted to right back. So the big winners tonight so far are Leicester City. Is Gary going to get his first win there as manager? Are they going to keep a clean sheet? Hi, Ben. Do I think Haji Wright will finish top scorer? Possibly, yeah. Vipotnik does look good, though, doesn't he? Raksaki. Bocat. Crosses in from the left. Decent headed clearance that from O'Shea because the cross took a deflection. He had to readjust as the ball was in mid-air. Stoke have been on top in this game for about 10 minutes now. I know games ebb and flow, but the pressure is on Ipswich at the moment. Blackburn v Leicester last day. Woof. You love to see it, hey? I think Galbraith is back in midfield again. Josh Key back at right back. Interesting. Maybe that's why he scored. A bit closer to the goal. Why can't McKenna get these players firing for a whole 90 minutes? Yeah, that seems to be the issue. Doesn't it? Offside flag has seemingly wrongly gone up there against Jess Raksaki. He definitely wasn't off there, was he? Ipswich will take it, though. Yeah, a bit of a hold of the ball. Not really looked at it yet. Here's Kipray. That's nicely worked. Clark through to Azon. Azon out to Burns. Into the box. Burns drills it near post. Deflected. Corner. That is the first time in these first 15 minutes Ipswich have played through Stoke. Guess Burns is drilling it across for Mehmeti, who's arriving from the 10. Corner which Leif Davis is going to take from the right and swing in left-footed. Ipswich VR's last game of the season. Sandals and kiss me quick hats. They'll be well comfortable by then, Dave, won't they? Davis, floaty corner, back stick. Burns puts it back across the box. O'Shea's done well to win that back. He didn't look favourite there, pace-wise. Davis crosses in again. Big header from Maxi. Waves everybody else out. It really is windy there. The header just seemed to stop in mid-air, didn't it? Mehmeti. Taylor. Davis. Drills a shot left-footed just wide of the post. And I think it's taken the deflection. Leif Davis looks like he's wandering over for another corner. That didn't look like it missed by much, did it? Oh, it really didn't miss by much. In fact, yeah. It'll go down as a good block by Maxi. Water is wet and Lincoln City are winning a football match. How about that? In comes a corner from Jack Clark. Good punch that one by Simpkin. Keeping the pressure on Ipswich. Cross comes in from the right. Kipray's there. Back stick hits the post. Oh, Ipswich coming close twice there. Kipray hits the post. Leif Davis, his shot was just wide. And encouraging that for Ipswich. Hadn't really been in it for the prior 10 minutes. But yeah, really forcing the issue there and going close twice. Really close that time. Atletico Madrid 3, Spurs 0. Spurs gonna Spurs. Throw in. Leif Davis takes it. Spurs v Lincoln in the Championship next. Well, Lincoln are definitely going to be there, aren't they? They're superb. Taylor just prodded that out towards Davis. Manhurf in. Closes down. Ipswich a throw. West Brom away at Wednesday on the last day. Encouraging start for Spurs. Poor old Spurs. I'll show some empathy. Bay knocks that out wide. Jamado inside. Schmidt. Yeah, it wasn't Will Smith, like Footmob said. They're getting their Smiths and their Smiths confused. Oh, shot driven near post there by Bay, who not been in the game at all. Certainly in the game there. Started the attack from deep. Got inside the box. Forces a corner. off Matasiwa. Right, I think we're going to see the Kipre header that hit the post. Heads it into the ground. Keeper's probably got it covered, has he? Yeah, keeper's got it covered there, Simkin, but they come close, doesn't he? Just avoiding crashing into the post himself. In comes the corner from Stoke. Easy gather for Walton. $20 gone here. Stoke have had a good 10-minute period. But then Ipswich come in very, very close. Twice. Leif Davis curler. Just nicks off Maxi's leg and just wide of the post. Cedric Kipre hits the post. A Spurs subbing their keeper out after 15 minutes. Oh dear. Does not sound good for Spurs. O'Shea. Furlong tries to drill it forward. It was an attempted channel ball for Burns to chase after down the right-hand side. Doesn't get it past the first line. Furlong's tried to steal about 5 metres there for a throw-in. Kipre, Davis, nice slide in for Azon. Azon into the box down the left. Azon works it onto his right foot. Shooting opportunity. I think it hit Clark. It comes back to Davis, who slashes across that. Poor finish by Leif Davis. I think Ivan Azon's shot hit Jack Clark then. Shall we find out where it was going? Was it going on target? Leif Davis certainly wasn't, was it? Completely slashes that one wide. Wigan 0, Plymouth 1 in League 1. Keeper's had a calamity for Spurs. Oh. Vicario, yes. Oh dear. 50-50 goes awry there. Seko fouls Azon. Ipswich pick up the play. Davis. Knocked back by Taylor. To be fair to Stoke, they've got their pressing right, haven't they? Ipswich no time on the ball. Although encouragingly for Town, when they have punched holes fairly easily. Just getting past the 3 off the front and the double pivot. Clark out to Davis, to Taylor. Back to Leif Davis, who's getting plenty of the ball. Oh, nice cross by Davis. Phillips deals with that nicely. Vicarious has been subbed. I don't think anyone wants to live vicariously through Vicario tonight. Former Championship player Michael Elise has just put Bayern Munich 2-0 up. All crossed back stick. Azon's there. Yeah, it's going to be another corner, isn't it? Ipswich have had a few. Chamado there on the cover. He's kind of got player blindside, so he just takes no chances. Heads it out for another corner to Ipswich. Oh, Kipre's lucky to get away with that, isn't he? Definite yellow card there if the ref sees that. Why is the linesman not seen that either? Kipre there kicked out at his man there. If anyone sees that, it's the most obvious yellow card you'll ever see. I think Kipre might argue that a foul on him was not seen at the weekend, but 2 wrongs don't make a right, as I tell my 4-year-old. Corner Town. Davis whips it in. It's a good delivery, and Azon got free first post. Rigo is touch tight with him. Fellow former Championship player Gabriel Sara, playing for Galatasaray. Big goal in the Championship, really big goal. Wrexham 0, Hull 1. Hull lead in the head-to-head between 5th and 6th place. Remember, Wrexham on for the overtake on goal difference if they can win tonight. Now, it's going the other way and it'll be a 6-point gap rather than an overtake. Hull lead. Furlong heads away. Burns catches Bocat, who's gone down holding his head. Pompey 0, Swansea 2. Bad night for Portsmouth, given... Oh, that's ridiculous from Bocat, isn't it? He gets the ball kicked into the front of his head, goes down holding the back of his head. Ludicrous. Now he's holding his ear. Probably realises there's 8 cameras pointed at him. Joe Gelhardt, the scorer for Hull. Wrexham 0, Hull 1. Big goal. And as I was saying, yeah, bad night for Pompey with Leicester winning as well. They are 2 down at home, where we tend to like Pompey, to Swansea. And Swansea are terrible away from home as well, aren't they? The ball is with Christian Walton. O'Shea. Up the line to Burns, who tries to skip between 2. He wants a foul. He's not going to get one. Stoke trying the counter. Turned back over. And here comes Burns down the right. Penalty Hull. Hull lead 1-0 at Wrexham and now have a penalty. Could be a big one for the Tigers, that one, just before half-time. Here's a nice-looking counter-attack for Stoke. Manhurst tried to turn it the other way. Schmidt made the run across the defence. Too complex. Oh, it's really starting to happen in the Championship now. Millwall 1, Derby 0. So we have Hull leading and... Oh, they've missed the penalty. Hull are 1-0 up, but have not scored their free shot at goal from 12 yards at exactly the same point as Millwall take the lead against Derby. Cluster of action at the top now means Millwall lead. So they will go to within 1 point of Borough as things stand. Ipswich obviously are not... well, they're collecting 1 point as things stand. Hull are going to stick a 6-point gap in over Wrexham as things stand. I think I'm going to see some goals picture in picture here. They score direct from this free kick, Hull, do they? Gelhardt, oh, keeper. Look like the keeper got a good solid hand to that. Gelhardt maybe catching him out there. But Hull have missed a penalty in that game as well. And Millwall are leading against Derby County now as well. Maxi. Phillips. Half hour gone in this one. 0-0. Not a great deal in it. It just hit the post through Kipre. Davis pings one just wide. Stoke, a couple of good counters. We're going to see the Millwall goal here. Picture in picture. Set play again. It's going to come in from the right. Swept in. Is Jake Cooper going to score again? In it comes. Loopy header. Volleyed back across and nodded in at the far stick. And Josh Coburn it was that headed that one in. Coburn scored the third goal for Millwall at Hull at the weekend. And he's at it again. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Free kick Stoke. Pumped into the box. Maxey goes up and challenges. Furlong heads out. Throw in Stoke. In the Championship, Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Pompey 0. Swans 2. Wednesday 0. Watford 0. Wrexham 0, Hull 1. Hull have missed a pen. Stoke 0, Ipswich 0. Half times about to be coming in from the 7:45s. Long throwing comes in from Stoke. Drilled haphazardly goalwards by Seiko. Smashes it. Smashes, easy for me to say, it high, wide, not very handsome, wide-eyed and legless too. Davis, Clark, good pressure, horrible ball for Davis to control, made a pretty good go at it. Half times coming in, literally head high. Stoke have got the decision. Jamado knocks that one back into Phillips. Simkin knocks it back out to Phillips. Stoke have got the pressing and the counter in right, I think. In possession, yeah. Ipswich have definitely carried the more threat there. But obviously hitting the post doesn't count as a shot on target. Ipswich is 0 shots on target thus far in this game. Foul in the centre circle by Bay on Wes Burns. There are Victor Johansson and Gavin Bazunu, Stoke's first and second choice goalkeepers. Southampton can make the overtake on Wrexham if Wrexham lose tonight and Southampton win tomorrow. Oh, and their game in hand. I thought you meant tomorrow night. I was going to say, do they? That one snuck up on me. Matasiwa. Furlong. O'Shea. Stoke in shape. Ipswich in possession. Not doing a hell of a lot with it. Clark has come back towards the left back area. Kipre. Ooh, Clark's been caught there. Clark does Seiko a favour there. Just by getting up. Clatters into the Ipswich winger. Coming up, 35 minutes gone. Matasiwa back to Furlong. back to Walton. And yeah, Stoke's pressing has been really good when Ipswich have been playing around that back four. They've got it into Azon now. They haven't broken the press. Maxi's taking it off Azon and turning this into an attack here. Manhurf onside. Manhurf versus Kipray. Oh, he's beaten him too easily. Huge chance. Stoke hit the post now. And is that onside? Yes, it is. And Stoke have the lead. Schmidt is the scorer. It's a bit of a mess of a goal, isn't it? Given away down the Ipswich left. Nicked by Maxi, the centre-back. Kipray makes a pretty hopeless attempt to tackle Manhurf. His shot hits the post. Lots of appeals from the Town players. Another shot then comes in and Schmidt directs it goalwards. And Stoke lead 1-0 here. Just going to watch the replay, see what the Town players are complaining about. It didn't look like a foul on Azon. Maxi too strong for him. No, Manhurf's onside. That's all fine. Kipray, that's just a hopeless attempt to tackle. I don't know what he's appealing for there. And then he's beaten far too easily. They need to pause that again. Is he offside there? Schmidt, as he puts in. We're not going to be able to tell from this angle. It hit the post initially. Furlong's back behind the line. It's hard to tell whether both Walton and O'Shea are behind or level with Schmidt there. I'd need to see the freeze frame again from the side. They only showed it once. It's a moot point here because it's Stoke 1, Ipswich 0. And I do believe that you can't just go and stand behind your goal line and not be playing people offside. I think there's something in the wording about that. And Stoke have the lead. Pretty ugly goal in about 5 different ways there. It is indeed half-time in all of the 7:45s. Leicester 2, Bristol City 0, Millwall 1, Derby 0, Pompey 0, Swansea 2, Wrexham 0, Hull 1. We've now had a goal here. Stoke 1, Ipswich 0, which means Sheffield Wednesday Watford is the only game without a goal. Set play goes in, far stick. Kipray nearly gets there, just bounces past him. Yeah, Sky have just replayed handball Manhoff. Doesn't look like handball to me at all. Yeah, I mean, Schmidt is offside. However, I think there's something in the wording about a player just jumping inside his goal line. Someone have to check that for me. Get on the IFAB website. Yeah, furry Garus. And there's definitely something in there because otherwise any goalkeeper would just jump behind his goal line and play everybody offside, wouldn't they? Which would be not sporting integrity, would it? O'Shea, too strong for Schmidt there. He's done well, actually. Clark, bit of a hospital ball that to Davis. Chamado slides in, wins it. Schmidt is down, holding his head. O'Shea's hand, is it? Touches the side of his head there, goes down holding his face there. We know the deal, don't we, with these type of things. The ref knows he has to stop for a, quote, head injury. And the game gets broken up a little bit. Davis to Kipre. O'Shea. Furlong. Down the line it goes to Burns. It's well worked. Can they flood the box here? Cross goes in. Easy header up by Chamado. Does well with it, to be fair. Ball is back with Walton. Big switch play there out to Davis. He's taking it well as well. Davis feeds it inside. Mehmeti goes down. No foul. Tries to feed it on to Burns. Stoke just get a foot in. And it's going to be a free kick to Stoke. O'Shea has been penalised. As we come up 5 to half time. I didn't think it was a foul initially. Maxi on Azon. Leading up to the goal. He does have two hands on the shirt there, doesn't he? Although we're getting into the realms of just playing everything in slow motion now. Everything looks like a foul in slow motion. That's going to be a yellow card against Jack Clark, isn't it? Clark takes Chamado out. Definite yellow. Free kick Stoke. Chamado's played well, actually, the Stoke right back, hasn't he? He's taken up some nice narrow positions when Manhurst's gone right out onto the touchline. He comes inside. Jack Clark just brings him down, doesn't he? Knew what he was doing. Knew he was going to get a yellow as well. Free kick, Stoke, who lead 1-0. There is 3 minutes until the 45, and then we go to stoppage time. Ipswich holding the offside line. Rigo's going to pop this in right-footed. Headed out by Furlong. Corner to Stoke. Rigo's going to go over and take this one as well. In it comes right-footed. O'Shea, big header out. He wins so many of those. It's gone across to Manhurst, but the flag has gone up. They are once again showing the goal. And the camera has missed a second goal for Stoke. Bay is celebrating, and for the first time ever on a watch-along, I did not see the goal because the cameras did not get it. I don't know how Stoke have scored there. Ipswich must have given it away straight from kick-off. Big inquest amongst the town players, but they are 2-0 down. And nobody knows what happened. Right, what on earth went on here? O'Shea took the free kick to Kipre. Kipre played it to Taylor, who gave it away, and Bay just stuck it in the goal. It's a hopeless bit of play from Ipswich, and it is Stoke 2, Ipswich 0. My apologies. They were replaying the first goal. It's Jack Taylor who's going to be most culpable for that one. If we can just watch the swears in the comments, please. Otherwise, I won't be able to... let me just take them all off screen. 1 second. Hang on. Let me just do a little calm down for this person. There we go. Yeah, the camera was showing the offside again from the first goal as the second goal was being scored. Ipswich trying to pull themselves back into the game, have right royally there, shot themselves in the foot. And this game looks like it's gone. They're showing it again now. It's very clear that Schmidt has only one player between him and the goal. The only question is, what is the law on a player standing behind the goal line to play someone offside? I don't think you can do that. I think he's onside on the basis that the wording doesn't allow Darnell Furlong to just go and stand behind the goal line. So I think my understanding of that is correct. I'll try and ask AI. But I think that goal's okay, isn't it? Can I play someone offside? Standing behind the goal line. What's happened to the floodlights now as well? That'll get the conspiracy theorists. They are back on. Don't you worry, everybody. Sorry, I just have to, oh my God, do this verification on TikTok to keep going. I think it's going to be a drop ball. Floodlights just went up for a second there. Standing behind the goal line. Let's see what it says if I ask that. Given away. Here comes Stoke again. Oh, that's nicely worked through to Manhoff. Oh, there you go. According to IFAB Law 11, a defender who leaves the field of play without the referee's permission is still to be considered on the goal line for the purposes of offside. In which case, that goal's fine then, because you'd have had two players playing Schmidt onside. Whether you think Maxi fouled, who was it in the build-up, as on, then different matter, but I think from an offside point of view, I think from my understanding, he's not offside. We are into 3 minutes of stoppage time. The second half's starting in the 7:45 games. Stoke 2, Ipswich 0. Mark Robbins will be very, very happy with this one. It's been a bit of a disaster for Ipswich though, hasn't it? One very bad goal and one just complete aberration. Ipswich have made things very, very difficult for themselves here. Walton clears. And that is half time. Stoke lead 2-0. Goodness me, and Ipswich, the architects of their own downfall, massively there. Stoke had a really good spell, didn't they, from about 5 minutes to 15 minutes where they were on top. Ipswich kind of got back into it, but never really looked spectacularly anything, did they? But came really close to taking the lead at 0-0. Leif Davis' shot deflected around the post by Maxi, by his thigh, basically. And then Cedric Kipre climbs on the back stick, wins the header, heads it down, hits the post. It looked possibly like the keeper, Simkin, was getting there, but the point stands that Ipswich hit the post at 0-0. And then the pattern was Ipswich trying to play through, not doing it terribly well. Stoke pressing and counter-attacking quite well, I would say. Again, nothing spectacular from either side, really. And, I mean, if you think the first goal's bad, wait until you see the second goal. But Ipswich are in possession. It goes into Azon. You can debate whether he's fouled or not. He's certainly not strong enough against Maxi, who takes the ball off him, and they turn the ball over high up the pitch. Maxi comes forward. It's then Manhoff against Kipre, and it's just really bad from Kipre. Manhoff stands him up, and he beats him far, far too easily. Manhoff hits the post. The ball then ricochets back to Rigo, who hits a shot. By my understanding of the laws, Darnell Furlong goes and stands behind the goal line. So that would be the second player playing Schmidt onside, who just taps it in from on the line. I don't know whether the shot's going wide, I guess, and he just redirects it in. And Ipswich are then chasing the game from a pretty pitifully bad first goal. But then the second goal is just horrific. You've got to give Stoke a modicum of credit, but it is just a restart for Ipswich that you should never in a million years be conceding from that. And it's given away. And Taylor loses it, he plays it into the path of Bay, who just sticks a very, very high percentage chance into the back of the net. And Ipswich trying to make something happen just before half-time, trip over their own feet and find themselves 2-0 down. And, yeah, very, very long odds to get back into this game now in the second half. Stoke 0, Ipswich 2. I'm going to go make myself a coffee. And I will return in 5 minutes. I'm going to turn off TikTok quickly. Sorry, let me just do a quick block. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Right. I will see everybody on TikTok back after half time. And we will see you on YouTube as well. I'm going to go make a coffee. Do not go anywhere. We will be back in 5 minutes' time. Welcome back, everybody. I think we just about made that in time. Hang on one sec. There we go. Half time. Stoke 2, Ipswich 0. A brain dead first half performance by Ipswich, but we'll have plenty of time to talk about that in the second half. In the 7:45, so they are obviously 15 minutes ahead. So we're actually coming up sort of 57, 58 minutes in some of these. It is Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Leicester are going out of the bottom three tonight. As things stand, they will be 2 points clear of West Brom and 3 clear of Oxford, who both play tomorrow night. Millwall 1, Derby 0. So as things stand, Millwall will close to within 1 point of Middlesbrough. Again, Borough play Charlton tomorrow. Pompey 0, Swansea 2. Bit of a surprise, that one. Pompey tend to trend better at home, but they're 2 down at half-time to Swansea. He will go up to 10th as things stand, on to 52 points. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Watford 0. Dare I tempt fate? I know Wednesday have been in games up until the hour mark. And they are 0-0 at the moment. Wrexham 0, Hull 1. And Hull also missing a penalty in that first half. So Hull... oh my God. I was just going to say I got a goal notification from Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, that'll be Watford taking the lead. It is now Sheffield Wednesday 1, Watford 0. Is the improbable going to happen? Goodness me. And in this one, Stoke 2, Ipswich 0. Let's get into some of the comments. I'll try and keep calm because the comments go a bit doolally whenever Ipswich play. Why is McKenna rated so high? He has a hella expensive squad and is doing poorly. You realise last time he was in this league, he had a League One squad and he finished second with 96 points. So that would explain why he's rated so highly. Unfortunately, 4th place this time will be considered not up to the level. But tis what it is. I don't think you can remove a double promotion from one's CV. As a Cov fan, I seen Robbins lose a 2-0 lead. Well, we shall see what he does with a 2-0 lead here. Gifted to him by a couple of dreadful goals by Ipswich. Oh, Stevenage 1, Orient 2. They've turned that around. That'd be a big result for Orient down at the bottom of League One. It is... Who's the goal scorer for Sheffield Wednesday? Jerry Yates, again. Fair play. He's come in and done pretty well, hasn't he? Striking there. Right, we're going to see some of the first half goals. I think I already saw this Coburn goal. So this is the Millwall goal Sky is showing. Free kick goes into the back stick. Recycle. I think Kramer, is he going to get another assist? He is, yeah. Floats it into the back stick. Headed in. Right, let's have another look at this Gelhardt goal. Should a Okonkwo in goal for Wrexham have saved this? Oh, no, it's a great free kick, actually. It's right in the corner. No, we only saw it picture in picture. And he saves the pen as well. Same place the free kick went, to that side of the goal. So Okonkwo maybe keeping his side into it. Here are the Leicester goals. Nelson heading in. Looks like a Jordan James free kick that went in there. And Fatawu drilling one through the keeper there. Vitek, isn't it, for Bristol City. As the players come back out at the Bet365. Ready for the second half, where it is Stoke 2, Ipswich Town 0. Right, can we put the comments back on the screen? Sorry, we had a sweary one, didn't we? Put them back up on the screen. Sheffield Wednesday are winning against Watford. They've been winning before in this run. And obviously not managed to get over the line. See how they will fare today. Here comes the second half. Ipswich have it all to do. Everything to do. It's Stoke 2, Ipswich 0 at half-time. We're just lining up. What have the Ipswich players got in their locker? It needs to be a mighty, mighty effort to get back into this one. Doncaster have just equalised against Luton in League One. And we are off and running. Let me just sort of clock out. We will reset the teams. I didn't see any substitutes at half-time. Wrexham 0, Hull 2. They have indeed gone. Oh, that's going to annoy me. I'm like 1 second out on the clock. I don't know how that manages to happen. I always press it literally the second they kick off, and it always seems to be out by 1. Annoyingly, Hull have gone 2-0 up at Wrexham. Could be a big statement win for Hull tonight. Furlong, excuse me, plays that up the line. Penalty to Bristol City. Maybe Leicester aren't going to get their clean sheet for the first time in 31 games. Smith plays it back to Bay. Stoke starting the second half with a little bit of territory here. Crossed in from the left. Raksaki swings a foot at it. Nothing doing. Ipswich counter. Clark knocks that forward to Azon. There's a clear pullback in the middle there. I don't know if the referee saw that. Azon still going down the left. That's a goal kick. Chamado, who has done well tonight, wins that one. Fairly fair and square. Am I going to be live for Coventry Preston? I don't know. We might be able to do it tomorrow. We'll definitely do some hot takes the next 2 mornings. I'd like to, but I need to run it past HQ. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to our wonderful super chatters as well in the first half. Ben, Andy. Oh, penalty missed Bristol City. My God. 2 missed penalties tonight. Gary and Graham, thank you very, very much. I think we're going to see the second Hull goal. Liam Miller crosses, glancing header on the near post. Nice goal that by Hull. I cannot see who the scorer is. Lewis Kumas, yeah. Glances it in there on the near post. We definitely won't be live for Borough Charlton tomorrow, because if we are live, we'll only do the main game on Sky, which is Coventry versus Preston. If you got a problem with that, where were you for me sitting and watching Borough for 2 hours on Sunday? Coffee at this hour is insane. All I'd say is walk one day in my shoes, James, and you'll be fine. Oh, deflected strike by Burns goes right through the keeper, and Ipswich get one back. 49 minutes in. Bit of a lucky one. Big deflection there, and it goes through Simkin. And the game state changes there and then. Stoke 2, Ipswich 1. Massive deflection on that one. Wes Burns will get the goal, assuming it was on target. I don't really blame the keeper, do you? He's stitched up by the deflection. It's poor defending, isn't it? 10 yards away. Legs apart on the challenge. Yeah, it's really bad from, who is that? Bocat, the left back. I will change my mind from that being a bit of a lucky goal to, yeah, just horrible. Horrible block, isn't it? Left it completely open for the deflection. He's killed his goalkeeper there. Portsmouth 1, Swansea 2. Pompey have got one back at Fratton. Remember, they are 15 minutes ahead of where we are too. So that game is at about 65 minutes. Pompey have got one back. Pompey 1, Swansea 2. And it's Stoke 2, Ipswich 1. In this one, here's Clark. Pokes that inside. Mehmeti tries to poke it on. Burns can't quite get there. Maxi half having a go at his keeper for not coming, half congratulating him to try and keep him motivated. He has struggled, poor Simkin, the youngster, in goal. And Burns, yeah, just didn't quite have the pace to sprint and get on the end of that. Leif Davis is going to take the corner. In it goes. Oh, headed just wide by Wes Burns. I think that's a free header. I think he should probably score, shouldn't he? Yeah, it's a completely free header. Is it Seiko on the post? Comes off it as well. No, he's not on the post. He comes from marshalling. To be fair to Seiko, he does leave it, doesn't he? So I think he's got it covered. But it is close. Oh dear. Please, if you're in the comments, I'm putting them all up on the screen. Can you try not to swear? Is it that hard? Let me just take them off the screen again and put that guy in timeout. Here comes Davis down the left. Davis pops it in low. Mehmeti there. Phillips makes the block on the near post. Ipswich coming strong now. Game state changing with that goal by Wes Burns. Phillips does well there to block that one out. Kieran McKenna understandingly looking pensive. I'm sure there'll be fans all, as they do, just blame everything on the manager. I don't really know what you're to do when it's individual mistakes for goals. Right, there we go. That should take that one out the top. There we go, right. We got the comments back on screen. Throw in Stoke. Chamado takes it. Elsewhere in the Championship, Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Bristol City just missed a penalty. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Pompey 1, Swansea 2. That was 2-0 at half-time to Swans. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Watford 0. How about that? Wrexham 0, Hull 2. And Hull missed a penalty in that one. And this one is Stoke 2, Ipswich 1. Here comes Bocat, who was at fault for that goal, wasn't he? His distance was terrible and deflects it past his own keeper. Maybe it's something to do with that end of the pitch tonight. And an inability to defend, right? On a cold, wet, windy night at Stoke. Insert cliche here. Here comes Davis. It's a poor ball. Tried to play the channel. Easy cut out. Nice one round the corner to Rigo. Played that quite nicely there, Stoke. Maxi nodded down. Furlong will grab that. Furlong channel ball this time. Ipswich far more direct now in this last few minutes. He's trying to turn Stoke around and get the ball to the wingers nice and early. Walton off the goal line. Boots it down the ground. Davis wins that again. Back heel to nobody in particular by Jack Clark. Clark's got it again. Does better that time. Matasiwa through the lines to Mehmeti, to Furlong, Burns, Mehmeti turns inside. Nice bit of play. Stoke's shape is good. Kipray out to Davis. Build up by Ipswich, but Stoke are all in behind the ball. That's nicely worked again, though. Oh, shot driven in from distance, spilt by Simpkin. Burns puts it back across the box. Bit floaty to no one in particular. Simpkin again, not greatly convincing there. Is Davis going to keep that in? That looked like it went out, didn't it? Not given. And then given away by Davis. Chamado then tries to run it out. Gives it away. Here's Jack Clark. Reverse ball by him. Nicely worked. As on. Mehmeti. It's all a bit tight in there. Can he get it out wide? Good strong play by Mehmeti. Burns then smashes it across the box. Headed down by Davis. Matasiwa drills one in from distance over the bar. It was Jack Taylor who hit the shot. Pretty much down the throat of Simpkin, but did look nervous, poor fella. (56:25) on the clock. I'd imagine Kieran McKenna will go to the bench in the next 10 minutes. See if there's any fresh impetus. He's going to have to throw the kitchen sink at this one, isn't he? Azon is surely offside, isn't he? Yeah. A restart for Stoke. Derby just missed an absolute sitter against Millwall. That remains Millwall 1, Derby 0. Mark Robbins planning his next manoeuvre. Maybe they'll go to the bench first, Stoke, to try and keep in front of things. Atletico Madrid 5, Tottenham 1 for people who are following that. I'm not going to answer best player I've seen in the Championship because, as you can see, you just get fans of teams just picking players from their own team. So it ceases to become a credible conversation within about 2 comments, doesn't it? Azon. Rigo, chased down by Taylor. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card, isn't it? Bad tackle by Taylor. He got a little bit too excited. Goes through his man, definite yellow. Seiko on the end of that one. Rigo smacks the free kick over. Goal back for Wrexham. Wrexham 1, Hull 2. Wrexham have won back with about 15 plus stoppage time. To play over there in Wales. 30 minutes here to play. Ipswich need another goal if they want any points. Furlong to Mehmeti, who's pulled out on the right. Oh, Mehmeti, lovely ball in. That's poor from Hazon. He tries to take the shot on first time. Could have controlled it. It's a really good ball from Mehmeti as well. We restart for Ipswich. We are 1 hour into this game. Hazon, we haven't seen a replay of that. Definitely looked like he could have had a first touch and he was behind there. There's a big switch of play looking for Burns. He's not going to keep that in. Is he? I'm just seeing the goal again. Giant deflection, but you just can't stand that distance from a shooting player and turn your body side on with your legs apart, can you? O'Shea heads on. Seko heads out. O'Shea again. Rigo in the air. Bit of League Two stuff there, but it's down on the ground now. Clark drives into the box. Jack Clark, good save. Simkin that time. Excellent from Clark. Just sees the gap and powers forward. Tony, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm going to have to put you in the timeout. You can't stop swearing, mate. So sorry, but I have to take the comments off the screen. It's the same guy again. I'm so sorry. It's that normal thing of one person making my life very hard. We'll stick them back up in a minute, guys. I am sponsored, so I just can't have swearing on the screen. In goes the corner near post. Seko heads it out. I want to do the comments on the screen. I promise you I want to do it. Davis, recycle. Cross goes in. Cleared by Bocat. Right. Oh, I think we're going to see the Wrexham goal here. Cross from the right. Nathan Broadhead finishes that first time. Right, there we go. Mehmeti knocks that back. Taylor tries to spin. Oh, they nearly get Burns away down the right. Bounces up. Mehmeti gets it out to Burns. Furlong on the overlap. Furlong's going to get it. Furlong puts the cross in. Maxi's played quite well, hasn't he, there? He's in the right place at the right time. Comes off Raksaki. Throw in to Ipswich, who are coming strong now in this second half. 6 shots to 0. 65% possession. It's been all town in the second half, but they still trail after that horrific defensive show. First half, and now they are level. The long throw goes in. It goes to the edge of the box. Jack Taylor almost apologises as he scores because he knows he was at fault for the second Stoke goal, but he's taken that one really well. Volleyed it into the ground. Simpkins not at fault for that one. It's a good strike by Taylor, and it is Stoke 2, Ipswich 2. It needed a long throw-in from Darnell Furlong. Headed out. Yeah, it's a good strike, isn't it? Frank Lampard would have been proud of that one, wouldn't it? Edge of the box. Just drill it into the ground. Yeah, good finish. Right in the corner from Taylor. And it is Stoke 2, Ipswich 2. We were just saying the stats showed it was one-way traffic in the second half, and Town are level 19 minutes after half time. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to take the comments. I'm just going to leave the comments off the screen now, guys. I'm so sorry. It always happens when we do Ipswich. People, to quote the great Lewis Capaldi, when you're famous, you stay the same and everyone around you changes. When I do Ipswich, I stay the same and everyone around me changes, and we get some just insanity in the comments. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to keep them off the screen. Let me just put that guy in timeout. That was him in the first half as well, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it's the same people every time, but like when you're at school, isn't it? Always the same ones, hey? Always the same. Stoke coming down the left now, knocked inside. Matasiwa. Mehmeti turns inside his man. I think he's expecting Jack Clark to make the run ahead. Couldn't quite get there. Right, let's try comments on screen again. If you can't stay calm, please don't comment. Please, please, just watch. If you're struggling to cope, don't ruin it for everyone. I want everyone's comments to come up on the screen. But we just got some repeat offenders. Cara. Condolences, Ben. Playoffs ain't that bad. Playoffs are great when your team's not in them. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Cara. So, it's a 25-minute game. We are back on a level footing. Obviously, Ipswich with the momentum, having scored twice in the second half, but it's going to be loose. Could probably do with 5 minutes of calmness, couldn't it? That's offside, isn't it? Chamado just coming back. Oh, he's kicked the ball away. Surely he's going to get yellow carded for that. Chamado's pleading his case, but it's a definite yellow card. He's lucky if he gets away with that. Which I think he did, actually. Walton. Kipray. All the goals here in the last few minutes. It's still Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. 5 to go in that one. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Pompey 1, Swansea 2. Wednesday 1, Watford 0. Wrexham 1, Hull 2. And here we go. From the bench, Jack Taylor is coming out for Jens Kajust. And Ivan Azon is coming out for George Hurst. So they look like straight swaps. Those two will get just over 20 minutes. Chamado is sat on his backside. I don't know why. We're having a drinks break. Don't know what's going on here. Are Stoke making a sub? Looks like they are. Mark Robbins responding. Bocat is out. And Chamado is out. He's taken both his fullbacks off. Gibson and Aguina, who I must confess I've never seen play. Seen Ben Gibson a few times. I've never seen Sydney Aguina, who is 18. Is he a centre-back or is he going to play full-back? We'll find out. $20 to go. In the big picture here, if Ipswich want to be part of this top two race, they do need to go and find a winning goal here, given that they drew on Saturday at home to Leicester. Match stats, yeah. 7 shots to 0 in the second half. See you later, Dave. Take care, mate. Keep fighting the good fight, buddy. Just under 20 to go. It's sometimes the way when a side fights back from 2 down to make it 2-2 that there's just a little bit of a kind of pause. And a little reset if they're going to go again. There's one knocked forward for George Hurst to chase. Bay coming forward. It's done well, actually. Plays that out wide to Aguina. Swung into the box. Big header by O'Shea. Wins everything back there, doesn't he? Oh, Burns. That's so silly. Tries to dribble out from on the edge of his own box. Gives the ball away. And Stoke are coming into the box. Big chance here. Oh, crikey. Kipre makes the block. There's a tap in the 6-yard box if that cross comes over from Manhoff. Big block there from Cedric Kipre. Ipswich twice trying to dribble out a defence there and giving the ball away. Kipre just right place, right time. Davis does it the second time. It was Burns who did it the first time. They don't want to get back to that kamikaze defending in the first half, do they? Corner Stoke, which Raksaki is going to take. Normal nonsense going on that we get before every corner, where 4 players from both sides just foul each other. Oh, that nearly goes straight in the net. In fact, I was looking at the ref to see if there was a goal line tech shout on that. How close was that? Crikey. Curls in left footed. I think the wind takes it a bit as well. And Walton, it's a good save in the end, isn't it? Although he nearly gets caught out. I'd take the same corner again and it goes low. Clark biffs it clear. Raksaki takes the throw. First bit of pressure really in the second half that Stoke have had. Manhoff all fed through nicely. And, oh, how has that not gone in? Ash Phillips was on the goal line. I think it was Bay who drove forward. The cross comes over. The ball is just tantalisingly across the box. It's nicely worked. Phillips is offside, I think, as it goes in. He's headed it over the bar. It's good from Bay, who's been a real threat. I think in the end, Bay might have been ahead of Phillips, so he might have been onside. He did seem to step back. If he's onside, that's a hell of a miss to make it 3-2 to Stoke. Wes Burns out. Casey McAteer in. A third sub for Ipswich, a second sub window used. We're coming up 90 minutes now. Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Ipswich can't get out at the moment. Oh, and that's worked nicely again. They're so open. Oh, there's going to be more goals in this game. This isn't ending 2-2. Stoke are on top now all of a sudden. In it comes from Gibson. Kipray gets something on it. Kayus just boots it clear. Hurst does well to draw the foul off Maxi. Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Pompey 1, Swansea 2. Sheffield Wednesday are 2 minutes away from winning against Watford. It's Wrexham 1, Hull 2. Sheffield Wednesday have won one game all season. Free kick, Ipswich. Kipray, Kayust. Kipray is going to go long and look for McAteer. McAteer off the knockdown. It's going to be an Ipswich throw. .14 to play plus stoppage time. Kayust. Furlong up the line. Seiko. Oh, he nearly gets robbed by McAteer, but he is strong enough. But it's a corner. I thought that was a goal kick, but let me see the replay. Ref seems fairly sure. That's a good decision, actually. Yeah, it does come off Seiko last. Be fair to the ref, there's about 3 deflections on that, isn't it? Leif Davis is going to take the corner. And it comes left-footed to the back stick. George Hurst can't get there, and there is the equaliser for Watford. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Watford 1. Wednesday so close to their first win in 30 games or something like that. But Watford have equalised in the 90th minute. It's a cruel world, isn't it? Wednesday 1, Watford 1 is the first of our scheduled late goals in the 7:45 kickoffs. Probably be another one somewhere, won't there? The way this game was going the last few minutes, there's definitely be another goal in this one. So open. Manhurst dribbles forward, drives the shot, blocked out. Given away by McAteer. Full time, Leicester 2, Bristol City 0. Leicester have their first clean sheet in 31 games. Manhurst trying to power through. It's a foul in the box. Clark gets in the way. Hits the deck. Wrexham 1, Hull 2. Fair play, Hull. Big win that for the Tigers. In the head-to-head, 5th versus 6th. Matasiwa. O'Shea to Furlong. We're coming up. 10 to go. Mehmeti. Furlong. O'Shea, Walton, Kayust, O'Shea, Mehmeti. Oh, it's really bad from McAteer. Just gives it away after about 13 or 14 passes before. Easy enough one to control. Falls back with Simkin. George Hurst chasing him down. Simkin goes long. Good winner in the air by Schmidt, but he is offside. Full times coming in from the 7:45s in the Championship and indeed in League One. 8 games in League One. Barnsley 1, Cardiff 1, Doncaster 1, Luton 1, Exeter 0, Lincoln 1. Full-time Mansfield 1, Reading 0, Stevenage 1, Orient 2, Wigan 0, Plymouth 3. Out to McAteer on the right wing. He pops the cross in. First time Davis arriving, blocked out. Corner. Ipswich. Fullback up in the box as he often is. Leif Davis. It's a big block by Gainer. Just smacks him in the stomach, doesn't it? Right place, right time. Corner. Ipswich. They got Hurst in there now as an extra big guy. Remember, Gibson's on for Stoke as well now, though. Corner goes in, nodded down by McAteer. And it's knocked out for another corner. Ipswich have had a ton of corners in this game, haven't they? This will be number 8, I think. Assume Leif Davis will wander over to the other side and swing this one in left-footed. No, Jack Clark, outswinger, coming with the right foot. 9 to play plus stoppage time. And it comes from Clark. And Hurst got something on it. Mehmeti keeps it alive. It's done well, actually. And he's popped a decent cross in. It's great from Mehmeti. Maxey headed it out. Kipre came bundling into the box. Doesn't win it, but Ipswich still have possession. Although that one was drilled head high. And here comes a Stoke counter. That's a good tackle by Matasi, with 2 good tackles, actually. Kipre. Oh, Kipre's fed that through. Hurst! Oh! There it is. George Hurst off the bench. Stoke 2. Ipswich 3. What a pass by Cedric Kipre as well. And from 2 down at half-time, it is Stoke 2, Ipswich 3. But this game has been so crazy and so loose that you would imagine that is not the end of it. Goodness me. Full-time Millwall 1, Derby 0. Hurst times his run perfectly. Slid in by Kipre. 1 touch, finish. He's taken that really well, Hurst. And Ipswich have the lead. And I need to take the same people every time, isn't it? So let me just take the... Sorry, mate. I'm going to have to block you. There we go. Kieran McKenna loved that one, didn't he? Big celebration off the bench. Newcastle 1, Barcelona 0. Hurst makes it 3-2 to Ipswich. And we had a big super chat there. Hurst to score the winner. If MPR26V said that before that goal went, and I didn't see the timing of it. Mark Robbins has taken Yunho Bay out, who I thought has been Stoke's best attacking player. Thank you, MPR, for the massive super chat there. Very, very kind indeed. This one's not over, guys. The game's been so loose. There could be more. Right, let's see if we can get the comments. I think we're okay. There we go. Where's my scoreline? Banners. Watch along banners. There we are. Stoke 2. Ipswich 3. A big comeback. And that says everything you need to know about the squad, doesn't it? Impact by subs. Ipswich ranked first for goals and for goals and assists off the bench this season. Free kick Stoke. Mehmeti concedes it. Did that guy put it in the chat beforehand? Sensational. If he called that. Well, we don't know whether it's the winner. Might be. Free kick Stoke. In it comes. Headed away. Mehmeti just boots it into the opposing half, and Ipswich push up 5-10 metres. We're going to see a couple of presumably attempts to steady this game from Kieran McKenna off the bench now. I think Dan Neil is going to come in. And Ben Johnson. So he's going to try and calm this down, McKenna. Johnson might go and play right back. Is Dan Neil coming in? Jack Clark is coming out. Matasiwa is coming out as well. I guess it's just fresh legs, isn't it? It's going to be Dan Neil and Jens Kajust in central midfield. Matasiwa steps out. He's not going to play the last 3 minutes of this one. Can Ipswich get a big comeback win over the line? Furlong heads forward. Rigo shanks that one. It's going to go out. Throw in Ipswich down the right. Never a dull moment in the Championship run-in. Full times in from all the 7:45s. Obviously somewhat overshadowed by goal number 5 in this game. Just has to feel that the scoring hasn't finished yet. Here's Raksaki. Nice dribble. Excellent from Raksaki. Drills it across the box. Big clearance. Oh, goodness me. Kipre hoofs it away. Excellent run by Raksaki. He had Davis on toast then, didn't he? Leicester 2, Bristol City 0, Millwall 1, Derby 0, Pompey 1, Swansea 2, Wednesday 1, Watford 1, 90th minute equaliser, by the way, for Watford in that one. Wednesday so close. Wrexham 1, Hull 2, huge win for Hull in the head-to-head, 5th versus 6th. Just over 2 minutes of the 90 to go. Set play goes in. Linesman doesn't have a clue whether that's a corner or a goal kick. Ref has given a corner. Rigo takes it quickly. Cisse to the edge of the box. Seiko drills the shot over the crossbar. Referee's going to try and hurry Christian Walton along with the goal kicks. Christian Walton is going to obviously try and go as slowly as he can without getting a yellow card. Walton takes the kick long, left-footed. Rigo. Kipray, big tackle. Kayust, oh, lovely sidestep and swerve there. Knocks it onto Hurst. Hurst over on the right wing. Slows the attack down. Mate, we're at 89 minutes. It looked like he was heading for the corner there, Hurst. Should have kept the attack going, really, shouldn't he? Bit nervous there from George Hurst and Ipswich. Way too early to be going to the corner, you would have thought. "20 seconds of the 90 remain, and there'll be a fair amount of stoppage time given all the goals and subs we've had in the second half. 5 minutes at least, you would think. Throwing Stoke down the left. Yeah, 5 minutes stoppage time incoming. Gibson knocks that down the line, and that is going to go all the way out for a goal kick. At Millwall, we start taking it to the corner around 70 minutes. Okay. I feel you. Someone's managed to have a snooze there. Fair play. I can think of more comfortable places to sleep than the Bet 365 at 10 to 10 on a Tuesday night in the wind. Walton goes long. Ipswich kill the first minute of the 5 stoppage time. It's going to be a Stoke throw. Gibson's going to hurl it up the line. Lots of people asking about a stream tomorrow. I don't know yet whether we'll be doing one. If we do one, it will be the main TV game, which would be Coventry, Preston. Not sure yet. Lots going on here with cars and ovens and boilers being fixed and money hemorrhaging out of my bank account at the moment. It's not been a fun 10 days. What are you going to do? Phillips tries to knock it down the line. Puts it straight out for a throw-in. 91.50. So this throw-in will take us over the 92-minute mark. We've got 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining. And it's Mehmeti. He's just got his 9th yellow of the season. So I don't know when the amnesty is, but he's very close to a long ban if he gets another one, which won't do for Ipswich right now, especially with an injury to Marcelino Nunez. McAteer wants to foul. He goes down. He doesn't get one. Neil across wins that fair and square. That is a foul. That's a silly one. That's really bubbling. Mehmeti needs to calm down because he's on a yellow, and him and Manhurf have been sledging each other for the longest time. I think it's after the Sheffield. So is that this weekend, actually? Interesting. Cedric Kipray has been given man of the match. Probably more for his assist for the winning goal than his assist for the opening Stoke goal. Maybe I'm being unfair then. Redemption for Kipray. Redemption for Taylor as well. He got the second goal. That's thrown in. Hurst is in the box. Hurst drives it goalwards and over the crossbar. Straight from the throw-in, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't. Just clipped over the top. Hurst got loose. Just drills it into the stand. 93-30. We've got 90 seconds of minimum stoppage time remaining. Leif Davis just booted that directly up in the sky. Kipray's gone scorched earth here. He's just trying to head and kick everything. He's out of position now. He's gone into central midfield, Kipray. Is there anyone covering him at the back? Oh, Furlong's missed his kick there. Gibson was there. Oh, it's a big penalty shout. It's a penalty. Oh, my goodness me. Ipswich's defending today has been so bad. It is not even funny. Kipray comes up the pitch. There's a ball skied in the air. Furlong misses his kick. Gibson loads it in. And I mean, it's which one has their arm across him. Cisse chests it down. Cajuste has an arm there. Kipray pulls him back. Complete brainless defensive performance from Ipswich. And are they about to throw away 2 points with the last kick of the game? It's literally 95 minutes. Schmidt steps up, scores the penalty. Stoke 3, Ipswich 3. A bonkers, mad game. And it's a problem for Ipswich, this. They'd got back. They thought they'd won it. They have not won it. It is Stoke 3, Ipswich 3. Schmidt right-footed from the spot. Enough pace and power on that. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that being a penalty. It's a really silly one, isn't it? Two of them sticking their arms out. I did say there was more goals in this game, didn't I? We're still going, by the way. Throw in to Ipswich. 3-3. I mean, if you're not emotionally invested, you can't say it hasn't been entertaining. And it comes from Cajuste, the long throw-in. Headed towards the edge of the box and drilled by Dara O'Shea over the top. And that is that. Incredible drama from the Bet365. Stoke 3, Ipswich 3. Complete madness. Just absolute complete madness. Stoke 2-0 up at half-time. Ipswich 3-2 up going into the last kick of the game. Stoke get a penalty on 90 plus 6. And the game ends 3-3. An utterly brainless defensive performance from Ipswich to give away those 3 goals. The players are surrounding the ref, but really maybe they need to turn their attention inwards on themselves, because the 3 goals Ipswich has conceded today have just been absolutely criminal. Ipswich go into the game really having drawn at Leicester, at home to Leicester at the weekend. You have away games then against Stoke tonight and Sheffield Wednesday at the weekend. They really needed 6 points, didn't they? We got Coventry on a win streak. We've got both Middlesbrough and Coventry playing home games tonight, tomorrow night, and it does feel like a point is a problem for Ipswich, especially being they've given it away with a 96th minute penalty. I'd normally go through the game, but I've got my work cut out just to do all the goals here. And it is just one of the worst defensive performances from Ipswich that you will see. The opening goal, they've got possession. Azon's got it. Is he weak, or does Maxi foul him? One or the other or both. That doesn't matter, because then Manhurst's 1v1 with Kipre. Kipre lets him pass him way too easily. Manhurst hits it against the post, and I think Rigo hits the shot. Sky kept freezing it to intimate that Schmidt is offside, but Furlong has stepped back beyond the goal line, which I believe we looked up on IFAB Law 11 or something, that you can't step back behind the goal and all of a sudden play people offside. So I think the first goal is all right, and you can worry about soft fouls or offsides or whatever, or you can defend your box a bit better than that. And then just inexplicably, a minute before half-time, Ipswich, could regroup at half-time at 1-0 down. To be fair, Stoke pressed pretty well in the first half, and they're across this Ipswich play out from the back. And it's Jack Taylor. It's a horrendous mistake. He misplaces the pass and gives Young Ho Bae a completely easy chance. We've seen it so many times with teams playing those restarts out from the back and given the ball away. And Bae just strokes it in, and it's 2-0 at half-time. And yeah, it wasn't a 2-0 first half. Stoke were fine. They counter-attacked and pressed fairly well. But, there's barely anything in terms of... I know it's going to come up with a 2 XG for Stoke, but one of them's Manhurst hitting the post, and then the 2 shots for the goal, essentially, and then a completely massive chance. So basically all of Stoke's XG was kind of given to them by mistakes from Ipswich for both the goals. Ipswich just shot themselves in the foot right royally, didn't they? But they come out strong in the second half and surge at Stoke. Wes Burns drills the shot from the edge of the box. It's poor from Bocat, and it's gone down as an own goal, actually. His distances are awful. He doesn't make himself big. He stitches his keeper up massively, deflects off Bocat and goes in for 2-1. Jack Taylor with redemption of sorts after he completely brain farted to give away the second goal. Long throw in from Furlong, headed out. Taylor volleys it into the ground, into the corner. Lots of criticism for the Stoke keeper. He's only a youngster, bless him, but he wasn't at fault for that one, right into the corner. And then it looked like Cedric Kipre had got some redemption for his, kind of role or non-existent role in the first goal, letting Manhurst walk past him. He steps out and feeds it through for George Hurst off the bench. And Hurst, it's a good goal. It's probably the best of the lot, isn't it? Fed through, Hurst touch, takes it really, really well. Kieran McKenna, understandably, goes to the bench to try and shore it up. Puts in Dan Neal and Ben Johnson just to try and get Ipswich over the line. And in minute 95, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Kipre runs up the pitch 20 yards to try and win the ball. He ends up giving the throw-in away. It gets lobbed in. Darnell Furlong completely misses his kick. The ball floats into the box towards, I think it's Cisse, isn't it? Caust has an arm on him. Kipre, who's been chasing back from near the halfway line, has an arm on him as well. And you see them given all the time, don't you? Bouncing ball in the box. Stoke player trying to get to it. 2 Ipswich players with arms out. I mean, people will say it's soft, but I guess if the intent of Kipre and Caust is to stop Cisse by pulling him back with their arms, then that's not how you're allowed to tackle in football, and it's not a smart thing to do in the penalty box at 96 minutes. And a penalty's given. Schmidt steps up. He dispatches the penalty right-footed, and having come all the way back from 2-0 down to 3-2 up, Ipswich, now I've gone and thrown it all away. Draw for the second game running, which now means Coventry play at home to Preston tomorrow. Middlesbrough play Charlton at home tomorrow. If Coventry win, they will go to 77 points. They'll be 12 points clear of Ipswich, having played one game more. Ipswich would tend to play. Probably more pertinently, if Middlesbrough win tomorrow, they will go to 72 points. They will be 7 points clear of Ipswich. With 9 to play, Ipswich have a game in hand. Millwall have also won tonight. Hull have also won tonight. That doesn't so much affect the top two, because obviously Coventry and Middlesbrough hold those positions and we don't know what results have happened. But right now, it's a very bad day for Ipswich in terms of how they've conceded the 2 points there at the end of the game. And until we know what Coventry and Middlesbrough have done, you could have a situation where basically everyone in the top 5 other than Ipswich has won. And that was the situation last time out, wasn't it? We had a draw for Ipswich and we had wins for Millwall and Borough and Coventry. And if you're having a 4-point swing when we're at rounds 36 and 37 in the season, then it is problematic. So context will be king. We will find out more tomorrow. But Stoke 3, Ipswich 3, the way the goals were conceded, the way the equaliser went in, that feels like a bad night for Ipswich, and it could have been such a good night for Ipswich. I'm sure there'd have been Coventry, Middlesbrough, Millwall fans watching going, oh, they've come back there and won that one from 2-0 down. That's some resilience going into a game at Sheffield Wednesday at the weekend. But that, my friends, has not been the case. Stoke 3, Ipswich 3, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I will bid you farewell. We'll be back with the... so let me just see if there's any super chats there. No, we are all good. With the hot takes in the morning. So I'll bid you all farewell. There's like hundreds of comments. I can't read them all out. So I'll bid you all farewell and we will see you in the morning. Not sure whether we'll be streaming tomorrow night. We will figure that